Hi, welcome back to the Montana Real Estate Channel. If you're a subscriber, we got some geese going over. We're here in the beautiful Bitterroot Valley in Montana, and we're going to go out and check out Running Bear Ranch. This is a great little property that we helped assist in the sale of back in 2016. This is Doug and Janice Astle. We're going to take a look at their operations, talk with them a little bit about what they've got out here, and be sure to comment down below. Make sure you tap that logo on the right hand side that you can be notified whenever we come out with a new video on neighborhoods and communities, lifestyle and culture, all things real estate in Western Montana. Let's go out and take a look at Running Bear Ranch. Running Bear Ranch is located in western Montana, outside of Montana's oldest community, Stevensville. Beautifully nestled in the Burnt Fork Valley of the Bitterroot, it consists of over 200 acres of pasture and productive hay ground. Set up for cattle, it has spectacular views of the Bitterroot Mountain Range. There are 2 spring creeks on the property and a large pond. It's got super water rights, and as you can see, it's just gorgeous. There's a 40 by 60 shop with an office, hay shed, and equipment storage. There are 2,000 plus square foot residents. Now, one of them is a primary residence overlooking the pond, and then the second home that the owners have as a short-term rental. Let's go in and take a look at the VRBO and Airbnb rental. It's a beautiful kitchen. Stainless steel appliances, granite countertops, wonderful living room and common area, dining, wonderful place to stay. And you can get a hold of the VRBO or Airbnb and rent this wonderful place at any time. Got a beautiful large patio with mountain views. And this particular day, we were there. It was in March, so it's a little bit dreary, but we wanted to be here during calving. And you can see there's no leaves on the trees, but we're going to take a look at the operations here at the Running Bear, give you kind of an overview of what transpires. And you can see the mountain views in the back, which are really a very important element of this property. Just stunning views. And if you happen to rent the VRBO, you're right there where the action's taking place. And of course, this is, I say, a working ranch, so you can see some of the action right from your back patio. If they're working cattle or something like that, there's always plenty to do at Running Bear Ranch. And they have all the equipment to operate this ranch on their own. Doug and Janice take care of it. And if you're at the VRBO, you can see you're right next to the hay yard. And Doug takes his equipment out, loads up hay, and feeds the cattle. And in addition to the large shop, we also have a large hay shed with equipment storage, all under the watchful eye of the Bitterroot Mountain Range to the west. Well, here's the barn shop, and we're going to go in and take a look at it. And as you'll be able to see when we get inside here, it's very well organized with all the tools that you're going to need to operate the Running Bear Ranch. You've got your necessary equipment, including your four-wheelers, your side-by-side. You can see a welder in the background, tool chest. But the other part of it is just a great area to get together. And let's talk a little bit about what we're seeing here. Man, this is a great space here at the Running Bear Ranch. You've got a layout with pool table, shuffleboard, big screen TV, and the Angus looking over. This is a great place to hang out. And Doug and Janice have great parties here from time to time. It's all part of the ranch community in Montana. And of course, we've got the opportunity for free beer. And as Doug says, it's going to be free beer tomorrow. And we all know that tomorrow never comes. There's a list for the entire family right there. And of course, in here you have to have yourself an office. You know, Doug and Janice have a dental chair down there just for good measure. You've got a bathroom in the barn. And right here is an aerial of some of the property. And as I mentioned earlier, the Astells have made a tremendous investment into equipment. Tractors like this and the equipment to do feeding that allows them to handle the management of the ranch on their own is it's a tremendous investment. And as you can see here, it makes it relatively easy, and it's all set up. You see the chutes. They put up many ton of hay that they'll feed through the winter months, and you can see they've got quite a little bit, yet we're coming into spring now, and they've got the operation set so they can handle all the cattle that they need. You've got a chute, and the hay barn in the background really doesn't handle any hay right now. It's giving shelter to our equipment, and this is some old equipment that is basically antiques, and we've got shelter for the stuff like this round baler in the background. And then you'll see this little cow catcher over there with the the four-wheeler, and here comes the lady of the ranch. Everybody's working all the time, and Janice sure puts her time in on the ranch as well. She's kind of shy, so we're probably not going to get a chance to talk with Janice. You can see out in the background here, this is going to be a herd of cattle. We never ask a rancher how many cattle he has, because as my father-in-law said, that's like asking a man how much money he has in the bank. But they have quite a commercial herd under the watchful eye of the Bitterroots again. And we're going to go out into the field here and take a look at this large herd of cattle. They have been fed today, and they're going to be out there eating, and we've got some exciting stuff coming your way, so stay tuned here. And you also, among your equipment, you have to have a good truck, and as you can see here, cows make Doug happy. You got to have your flatbed to haul hay and other equipment, and all of this is designed to take care of the cattle quickly and easily. And with their investment, you see the St. Mary's Mountain in the background. Beautiful location here at Running Bear Ranch. So we're going to go take with the side by side. We're going to go out here. Doug has got a calf down. It's got a broken leg. So we're going to follow Doug and see what happens here at Running Bear Ranch. I don't know if we got a bad carburetor or bad gas, but it's not working out real well. What's going on here? Doug just said, Craig, just take off the emergency brake and that side by side will run just fine. Well, let's go get onto the cow catcher here, or the calf catcher, and we're going to keep the sound on so you can feel the excitement in the air as we go out and check on this calf. And Doug moves pretty quickly around the ranch. He's going to go over here and check on this cow real quick, see what's happening with her. I think she might have another calf in there that they brought in to doctor. But here we go. Now, Doug is going to get this little calf that's got the broken leg and put it into the cow catcher, lay it up on one of the benches there, drop it down. And you can see the mother heifer there. She's kind of agitated. We got a little bit of wind out here. Doug can also use this on the four-wheeler to go and pick a calf up as it's running in the field if we need to doctor it or something like that. Now we're going to take a look at the herd. They're all out there eating. This is kind of exciting stuff. And now once Doug gets the calf in there, he's going to head back towards the ranch. Now, here we have, of course, the Bitterroot Range, and as we're looking west, we're actually looking into Idaho. That's how close we are to the border, but what we see back there is the Bitterroot Selway Wilderness. It's 1.3 million acres of wilderness. It's the third largest wilderness in the lower 48, and this makes this area great recreational area in addition to great for agriculture. So we're going to talk with Doug Astle, and of course we've taken a look around the Running Bear Ranch a little bit, but I wanted to talk with Doug. And Doug, you bought this property close October of
2016. That's correct. Yes.
Yeah. So coming up 9 years.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Came in from Idaho.
Yeah, southern Idaho, where we farm and ranch down there. We actually downsized coming up here.
Right. You had 1,000 acres there, I think. Huh?
Correct. Right around 1,000 acres. We operated about 1,500 actually, but we owned 1,000. We come up here, and thanks to Craig and Laura at the time.
Right.
They shuffled us all over western Montana trying to find some property that we were after.
Do.
That's exactly right. Does a good job.
So this property, and we've taken a good look at it, but originally it was, how many, was it 160?
There was 160 acres here originally, yes. And then obviously we was able to acquire the adjoining property back to the west of us.
Right. And you know, it's a beautiful location. You guys been enjoying it here? I'm going to take it.
Oh, it's beautiful. You know, this particular property here, obviously it doesn't look the best in the springtime, you know, obviously, but beautiful property here. We can't thank you enough for helping us get into it.
Thank you. And then you were able to aggregate some more ground.
Yes, we aggregated about another, 62 or 72 acres that we aggregated with this. So it's not a huge ranch,
right? But
it's kind of what we wanted to do.
One of the things that I wanted to cover ever so, a little bit briefly, because we're going to be having another video with Lauren Renneker with Bitterroot Land Trust. You guys put this into a conservation easement, and I have to say that I'm very proud of you for doing that, because that saves it for all time out here, open space. And of course, I was one of the founding members of the Open Lands Board, which was established by the voters, and I don't remember what year it was, 2006 or 2007-ish. And we put up a $10 million bond to help agriculture and open space in Ravalli County, and it's been super successful. And we'll talk about, you guys, you worked with the Bitterroot Land Trust. Tell us just a little bit about what that process was like and some of the benefits as you see them.
So, when we first bought this property, we knew that this area that we were looking at was surrounded by conservation easements. Right. So it intrigued us right from the start, because that's what we wanted. Right. We wanted to know things were going to be this way. So we started inquiring on that probably within the first year after we'd purchased the property. And the folks down there at the BRLT are tremendous. They're super. It does take some time. We were in that process, I believe, right around at least 3 years for the completion of it. But that was one of our goals when we bought this. We wanted to make sure, Craig, that we could protect some of this valued property that we have here in the Burnt Fork, which is a super cool area up in here. So the benefits of it is obviously what we're looking at around here will stay that way.
Right.
And it's just tremendous to me. I get to go out there. I don't see anybody. You can see a house or two, but the beauty of it up here, looking at the Bitterroots, and it's going to give somebody an opportunity long after we're gone, that they're going to still have a decent sized property where they can do the same things in agriculture that we're doing.
Exactly. And do you know offhand how many acres in the Burnt Fork Valley are conserved?
I can't recall exactly, but I want to say it's like 16,000 acres.
Oh, it's that much.
Well,
when you think of the Wolf Ranch, for example,
correct. That's a big chunk of it up there at the
so that's
east
5,000-6,000, I suppose.
Yes, I think it was actually 7,000 something on that particular deal with the timber ground and all that stuff. I don't know. I can't remember. To be honest with you.
Well, that's the amazing thing, is to be able to conserve something that large, and in this valley, it's just extraordinary. Well, Doug, thanks for letting us come out and
absolutely
taking a look at Running Bear Ranch, and appreciate it.
You bet. Thank you, Craig. Appreciate it.
Yeah, and then we're good. And
Well, my gosh, that was rude. I surely didn't mean to diss my buddy Doug, but I was paying too much attention to my videographer. Well, we hope you've enjoyed this video on the Running Bear Ranch in the Bitterroot Valley of Montana. We'd love to have you subscribe to the Montana Real Estate channel by just hitting that logo down there on the lower right-hand side of your screen. We'd love to have comments. Please subscribe, comment, share, and like. We appreciate your support. And as we're leaving the Running Bear Ranch, as you exit the gate, it says everything you need to know, because Doug and Janice have this saying on the gate. Yeah, nothing worthwhile is ever easy. Thanks, Doug and Janice. We appreciate you, and we appreciate our viewers and subscribers. Thanks for watching the Montana Real Estate channel, brought to you by Siphers Family Real Estate.